Today on Grace Uncensored, if you've been told to do more or try harder spiritually, this episode will set you absolutely free.
Once you've heard this, you can't unhear it.
Christianity was never meant to be about striving, guilt, or religious pressure. It's about grace, real, unfiltered, life-changing grace. Welcome to Grace Uncensored, the podcast where we clear away the noise, break free from legalism, and rediscover the freedom, joy, and rest found in Jesus Christ. If you're ready to stop chasing approval and start living in the truth of the gospel, you're in the right place. Now here's Billy McDonald with Grace Uncensored.
Hey friends, welcome back to Grace Uncensored, where we ditch the performance mindset and discover what life in Christ really looks like. Whether you've been journeying with us since episode 1 or this is your very first time, I am so glad you're here. You're in the right place. Now, if you want to catch up on past episodes or browse some extra resources, just scroll down to the show notes. We've got it all linked for you there. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. If there's a topic you're wrestling with or a question you'd like us to explore, email me at billymcdonald@graceuncensored.org. That's .org. Or drop it in the comments. And while you're here, go ahead and subscribe, follow, or tap the notification bell, whatever your platform calls it. Every little click helps more people experience the freedom of God's grace. So let's jump in. Today we're unpacking something huge, walking by the Spirit. I know you've heard the phrase. It sounds really spiritual, but what does it actually mean? Is it mystical? Is it about behavior? Is it something we do or something that just happens? And here's a question most of us are scared to ask. If I'm walking by the Spirit, why do I still stumble? Let's breathe for a second, because walking by the Spirit isn't about achieving perfection. It's about staying in step with the one who lives inside of you. It's about dependence, not determination. Let's start with Galatians 5:16 through 18. But I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not carry out the desire of the flesh. For the desire of the flesh is against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. But if you're led by the Spirit, you're not under the law. Now, notice what Paul doesn't say. He doesn't say, try harder. He doesn't say, it's about time you get your act together. He just says, walk, as in move forward in trust. Stay in rhythm. Let the Spirit lead. This isn't about self-effort. It's about dependence. The Spirit leads, you follow. And yes, you might stumble. We all stumble. But He doesn't flinch or walk away. He stays. Now, fast forward a few verses over to Galatians 5:22 and 23. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. This isn't a list of goals to conquer. It's fruit, something that grows naturally when you're rooted in Jesus. You're not pushing out joy or forcing kindness. You're the branch. He's the vine. And when you trust Him, fruit happens. Back in the Old Testament, in Ezekiel 36:26 and 27, God said this. He said, moreover, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. And I will put my Spirit within you and bring it about that you walk in my statutes. That was a prophetic promise. God wasn't setting up self-improvement programs. He was preparing for a total renovation, a new heart, a new spirit, and a new way of living from the inside out. So when you feel that pull to forgive, to show compassion, to respond with love, that's not just you being good. That's God's Spirit expressing Himself through your new heart. You're not a sinner trying to act spiritual. You're a saint learning to trust the one who lives in you. So, how do we walk by the Spirit in everyday life? Well, Jesus gives us a perfect picture in John 15, 4 and 5. He says, abide in me. Now, we've turned that into a whole doctrine in itself, but it just means live in me and I in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself, so neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. The one who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. The word abide means live, to live in, to remain with, stay connected. Walking by the Spirit means living in Jesus. It's not about trying, it's about trusting. It's not about performance, it's about presence. He's not going anywhere. And when you blow it, you don't start over from zero. You just return to the one who never left. Well, picture this. Picture a cordless drill sitting on a table. It's designed for a purpose, to build, to repair, to drive change. But without a charged battery, it's just dead weight. Well, you were designed for love, for truth, for grace. But without the Spirit empowering you, it just falls flat. Walking by the Spirit means staying plugged in. You're the tool, He's the power. And once you're in Him, you can't get unplugged. Just before my final thoughts, if someone came to mind while you were listening, don't wait. Text them the link right now or post it on social media. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Every small click helps spread this message further than you could believe. And hey, if you're unsure about your relationship with Jesus, or if you've never really grasped the fullness of His grace, head over to youtube.com/@GraceUncensored777. There's a short, simple video waiting there that explains what the gospel really is and why it changes everything. My final thoughts. So, what does it really mean to walk by the Spirit? It means you trust instead of strive. You follow instead of forcing your way through. You don't create fruit, you bear it. You don't perform, you participate. And when you mess up, you don't spiral, you return, because He never left. He's still in you, still working through you, still walking with you. That's the good news. That's great news. Next time on Grace Uncensored, we're talking about temptation and why saying no to sin is less about willpower and more about your identity. If you ever ask, why do I keep falling into the same stuff? Yeah, this one's for you. I'll see you then.
You've been listening to Grace Uncensored, where it's not about religion, it's all about real, uncensored grace. If this episode hit home, share it with a friend and make sure to subscribe so you never miss what's next. Do you have questions or feedback? Drop us a note at billymcdonald@graceuncensored.org. That's billymcdonald@graceuncensored.org. We'd love to hear from you. This is Grace Uncensored, where grace isn't earned. It's already yours. We'll see you next time.